8 things women do that guys love. In this video, I'm going to be talking about things that women do that guys absolutely love. I believe that in any healthy relationship, both partners should be doing things that the other partner loves. Don't you want your partner to be happy? I know I certainly want my partner to be happy. So I'm going to, of course, do things that they love. Now, I don't want you to compromise your boundaries or do something that you feel uncomfortable with. But if you are at least reasonably matched with your partner, the things that they love should also either be things that you love or things that you are at least okay with, right? So don't do anything that would potentially, be obscene to you or violate, your boundaries or anything like that. But for sure, do things that make your partner happy. And so these things that we're going to talk about in this video are things that guys love, and they do make us happy, and they really inspire us to be better men in our relationships. I'm Kevin Anthony from Magnetize Your Man, and I am a certified sexologist, NLP practitioner, and sex, love, and relationship coach. And for over 10 years, I have been helping men, women, and couples have the relationship of their dreams and the best sex of their lives. Okay, so let's dive right in. Number 1 is wear cute feminine outfits. This is something we absolutely love as men. And interestingly enough, if a woman is appreciated when she does this, she will genuinely love to do it. A woman who is really in her feminine essence loves to dress up and look pretty and try on different earrings and different outfits and look good for her man. And we love it when you do that. Now, I know it can sometimes be frustrating when you put a lot of time and energy into doing that and he doesn't notice. If your man is the type of man that tends to not notice these things, doesn't notice when you get your hair color changed or a dramatic change in the length of your hair or style or something like that, then don't get mad at him, don't criticize him. What I would suggest is to, from a feminine place, sort of remind him. So he's not giving you maybe the compliment you want on the outfit that you put on just for him. You might say, "What do you think of my outfit today?" Right? And if he hadn't noticed it, he'll stop and notice and go, "Oh, yeah, I really like it." There's a thing that goes on for men a lot. And I've worked on this really hard myself over the years, which is that we might actually notice the outfit and in our minds think, "Oh, she looks good in that." But if we're not practiced on actually voicing it, sometimes it doesn't get any further than our head. The problem with that is if we're not voicing it, you on the other side think we don't notice, we don't care, it makes no difference. But that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes we really did notice and we really were thinking, "Wow, I really like that." We just didn't voice it. So a way to maybe prompt us is to say, "Hey, what do you think of my hair today? Do you like the outfit I'm wearing?" Right? That's a great way to prompt us to actually voice the things that we're thinking. Because I'm telling you, we love it when you wear nice things. We love it when you put on things that are special for us. We love it when you look good. We do. So that brings me to the number 2 thing on the list that women do that men love, and that is to look good. When we're dating, both of us, we will go out of our way to impress the other person. So as a man, we'll make sure that we clean ourselves up a little bit, put on a nice shirt, we'll do a few things here and there to not look like a complete slob. That's the best most men usually get. Some, on the other hand, will go to much, much greater lengths. But over time, you will see both sides, both men and women, start to kind of let go of that, right? So all the things that you did in the beginning of the relationship, which is, wearing the cute outfit, putting on something special, making sure it matches, it's got the accessories, doing the hair, whatever, eventually gives way to not, the messy bun and the sweats 24/7. Now, there's nothing wrong with a messy bun and sweats, and sometimes that can be really cute and sometimes sexy also. But what you don't want to do is get complacent and always be like that. You want to dress up for him and look good for him. He absolutely loves it. There's something that happens, and it's not necessarily a valid comparison, and yet it happens anyway, which is that, if you're at home all the time, you haven't brushed your hair, you're in this sort of old sweats or whatever it is all the time, and you're not doing at least a little bit here and there, or from time to time to really look nice. Every time he goes outside the house, he's seeing other women who've got their makeup done perfectly and their hair done perfectly and their outfits done perfectly. And then they're thinking, man, I wish my woman would do that, right? Now, of course, those women are out, and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, if I were going out, I'd probably do that too. But here's the thing. There's no person that is more important for you to do that for than your actual man. So if it's important enough to do it before you go out, it should be important enough for you to do it at home as well. Now, I'm not saying you have to be 24/7 with perfect hair and perfect makeup and, the outfit and everything. But do it from time to time at least. Do it when it's appropriate. It's just something that we really love. We love to see that. And we love that you put effort in that. Okay, the number 3 thing that women do that men love, that is to create the space for us to step up. As men, we really do want to step up. We want to be useful. We want to, be the knight in shining armor. Like, we really do. The problem I see in a lot of modern relationships is that because men haven't been stepping up, and because women have been very strongly encouraged to be in their masculine, right? We've got this depolarization. You hear us talk about that a lot on the channel, but that means that women are always stepping in to fill all the vacancies, all the holes, all the things that he's not stepping up and doing. But when you do that, you don't create the space for him to actually do it. Now, it's a tricky line because sometimes things have to get done. And if you create space and he doesn't do it, then what do you do, right? Well, then you step in. But if you never create that space, then he never has the opportunity to step up. So I think it's really, really great when a woman creates that space and allows me to be the hero, even though a lot of the time I know that she could have simply done it herself. She could have been her own hero. But it makes me feel good when I get to step in and be her hero. But if she doesn't create that space for me, it's never going to happen. Okay, the number 4 thing that women do that men love is to inspire us to be the best version of ourselves. Now, of course, men should be inspiring their women to be the best versions of themselves also. I am 100% agree with that. And it's something that I have always strived to do with all of my partners, is to lift them up as high as I could lift them, right? But you need to do that for your man as well, right? Inspire him to be the best version of himself he can be. Believe in him, right? Which is going to lead me to the next point on the list also. Okay, the number 5 thing that women do that men really love is to support our mission and dreams in life. Of course, we should be supporting each other's missions and dreams for sure. But for men, it is so important for us to have a mission in life. Now, that mission may or may not be tied to our job. We might have a job that maybe isn't really our mission, but we earn decent money and, it's stable. Okay, great. And we might pursue our mission outside of that. But it doesn't matter if it's tied to our job or not. What's important is that we as men have some sort of a mission. We have a goal. We have dreams that we are working towards. It's really essential for the happiness of our masculine core. And so when women come in and support that, it is tremendously valuable to us. In fact, the mission is so important to us generally that if our partner doesn't support it, then it can be a real negative drain on the relationship. So when a woman does show up and is like, I see your mission, maybe it's not my mission, but I see how passionate you are about it and I want to support you in it, that is extremely attractive. And the number 6 thing that women do that men really love is they bring beauty into our lives. I have been to the homes of quite a few single guy friends, and I can tell you, they're generally not beautiful. All right, I know there's a few men that are really good at decorating and creating space, but most really are not. And it's not until a woman shows up that their space becomes beautiful. Now, it doesn't just have to be the space. There are lots of ways that women can bring beauty into our lives. And look, the world is a hard enough place as it is. If you ask most men, they're not going to say, oh, what I really would like is more beauty in this world. But when they get it, trust me, they love it and appreciate it. So when you can show up as a beautiful woman, you're bringing beauty in your physical, you're bringing beauty in your energetic, you're creating beauty in the space around you. It is something that we are irresistibly attracted to. All right, the number 7 thing that women do that men really love. This is kind of a no-brainer, people. I saved these for the end just because I don't want you to think I'm always focusing on, just the sexual stuff. But it is a huge part of what we love about women. And this one is wearing sexy lingerie. Yes, that is right. We absolutely love when women wear sexy lingerie. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that you have to wear it all day long, every day, but from time to time, in appropriate moments, it is amazing. It's great if you surprise us with it and put something on and then just go strolling across the house without really saying a word, and we just catch it out of our eye. We're like, whoa, what did I just see? Right, so that is something that men really, really love when women do. And the number 8 thing that women do that men really love is being sexually open and expressed. As men, being sexual or being in our sort of sexual energy and power is really important to us, and we really love it when a woman can be as well. Now, when I say sexually open, I don't necessarily mean, open relationship or anything like that, although that could potentially be part of it if you so chose. But what I'm really talking about is embracing your sexuality and being a sexual being with your partner. When you talk to men and you ask them, how's the relationship going? You'll often hear them say, oh, we get along great. She's my best friend. We love each other. Maybe we co-parent together really well, whatever it is. And then, oh, but, I wish we had more sex, and, we don't really have sex very often, or she's not that into it, or whatever it is. So it's an important part for us. And when a woman can really show up as her sexy feminine, we really love it. So there you go. Those are 8 things that women do that men really love. Of course, there are many more than just those 8 things. Those are just a few things that came to the top of my list when creating this video, from things that I love as well as I hear other men talk about when I work with them. So try them out, mix and match, see which ones work for you. Again, the idea here is you want your partner to be happy. When he's happy, he is going to, obviously show up better for the relationship, and it's going to inspire him to want to do things in return for you. Next, please take our free feminine polarity quiz. If you want to get a loving, long-term, and committed relationship with a super high-quality man, then go to polarityquiz.com and take the quiz today. And lastly, if you'd like to hear more content from me, you can do so right here on YouTube by checking out my channel at Kevin and Celine. You can also listen to the Love Lab podcast right on my channel here on YouTube or on any major podcast platform. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you soon.